Hello, everyone. We all know how stressful revision can be, especially in a tough subject like computer science. That's exactly why we created ReviseHub. It's a digital tool we've designed to completely change the game, making learning more effective and, honestly, a lot more fun. Let me show you what we've built.
So, here's what we're going to cover. We'll kick things off with the problem, the revision challenge students are up against. Then I'll introduce you to our solution, ReviseHub, and show you what makes it so special. After that, we'll look at the proof, the impact it's having, and finally, we'll talk about where we're going next. Let's start with the Student Revision Challenge. You see, modern matriculation studies are incredibly intense. It really is a sprint, not a marathon. For our computer science students at College Matriculation Kedah, this means they're trying to master some really complex ideas in a super fast-paced, high-pressure environment. It's a huge hurdle.
And a big part of that pressure boils down to this single number, 20%. That's how much their summative assessments count towards their final grade. Think about that. It's not just one big exam at the end. It's this constant pressure, this nonstop cycle of learning and testing that just builds and builds revision anxiety.
So what's the core issue here? Well, the old way of studying just isn't cutting it anymore. Students are staring at this wall of text from their textbooks and notes. It's boring, it's demotivating, and all it leads to is passively rereading things. And we all know that just doesn't work for remembering complex information. The result, low engagement, a lot more stress, and students who just can't recall the information when they need it most.
So, how do we fix this? Our solution is ReviseHub. We're turning revision on its head by transforming it from a chore into an experience, all through digital flashcards and games.
So what exactly is ReviseHub? At its core, it's an interactive digital learning tool we built specifically for these computer science students. We're using two amazing platforms, Canva for its incredible design capabilities to make the content really clear and visually appealing, and then Gizmo to bring it all to life with interactivity and games. It's all about shifting from that passive studying to active, hands-on engagement.
When we built this, we had some really clear goals in mind. First, we wanted to help students actually understand those tough concepts. Second, we needed to boost their long-term memory for exams. But, and this is a big one, we wanted to make revision engaging and fun. The whole idea is to cut down on stress, build up their confidence, and make sure they can access all of this right from their phones whenever they have a spare moment.
Okay, so let's get into what makes ReviseHub different. There are a lot of apps out there, right? So what's the secret sauce here? What makes it truly unique?
Well, it really comes down to three things. First off, the content is completely tailored. This isn't generic stuff, it is perfectly matched to the KMK computer science syllabus, so no time is wasted. Second, it's our unique tech combo. We're blending Canva's awesome design with Gizmo's interactivity in a way that just works. And third, we designed it for how students live today. It's perfect for those quick 10-minute study sessions you can sneak in anytime, anywhere.
An idea is great, but what about the results? Let's look at the actual evidence and the impact ReviseHub has already had in our pilot study.
We ran a pilot program with 25 computer science students, and the feedback we got from them, it wasn't just good, it was transformative. The feedback really tells the story. Students were using it on their own, without being told to. That's huge. They said the material was way clearer than their notes, and because of that, they felt less anxious. And the big takeaway? They actually felt their memory improving. They felt more confident.
And this quote from one of the students, it just says it all. A stress reliever because it gives us a clear way to study. That's it right there. It's not just another app, it's giving students a clear path forward, and that reduces stress in a huge way.
Seeing this kind of impact has really solidified our belief in ReviseHub's potential. So, what's next? Let's talk about the future and its clear path toward commercialization.
We see a clear, two-step path to growth. First, we'll expand nationally to all matriculation colleges in Malaysia. Since they all use the same syllabus, it's a perfect fit. After that, we'll adapt the platform for the massive secondary school market, targeting students getting ready for crucial national exams like SPM and SDPM.
So this brings us to the big question, right? How can we empower our next generation of students to learn smarter, not just harder? We believe ReviseHub is a powerful answer. It's more than a tool. It's about changing the way we approach learning itself. It's about empowering students to succeed by working smarter in a way that's actually engaging and builds them up, instead of stressing them out. This, we believe, is the future of revision.
Feel free to scan this QR code and browse our innovation. Thank you.